a class not long ago where we learned 3 different ways to get on our side. I don't expect you to remember even if you did class, but if you didn't do class or you don't remember, we're just gonna go through quick and we're gonna use them as part of the drill. So we're gonna start on our back. Once again, our feet are up off the ground. And I'm just gonna put one leg to the side, right? That's one way to get on our side. We talked about that. And the other way that we did it was to rock up and turn our knee in, right? And then the other way that we did it was they were trying to push us over this way. So we put our foot out and we moved ourselves. It doesn't matter because during the drill, you can do any of those if you remember them. You can do them in order if you want, or if you don't and you can't even remember, all I'm gonna say is just get on your side, right? Perfect. So on my back, on my side, I'm gonna start to get up on my elbow. Once I get up on my elbow, I'm gonna move my hip back. And then I'm gonna get up on my hand. And then I'm gonna stand all the way up. I'm gonna put the other hand down and I'm gonna sit through. And guess what? I'm gonna go all the way to my back. So it doesn't matter how I get on my side. That's one way, but as soon as I'm on my side, I'm gonna get up on my elbow. Once I get up on my elbow, I'm gonna move my hips back. And then I'm gonna get up on my hand. I wanna make sure that my feet, my hand, they're pretty close together. The further apart they are, the harder it is to get up. So bring them in. And then I'm gonna lift, stand, put the other hand down, sit through, all the way on my back. Don't start on your side. And figure out which way am I gonna get on my side. All right, to start the drill, I suppose we need to break it down just a little bit. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna start on our back, we're gonna go to our side, we're gonna get up to our elbow. That's it. And then you're gonna go back on your back again and find a way to get on your side. And from there up on your elbow. Let's go, 3, 2, 1, you're on. There we go. That's it. Get to our side. So do it in stages. Don't try to get up all at once. We've got to get to our side first before we get up. So purposely get to your side. How did you get to your side? Once you're on your side, lift your body up so you can get up on your elbows. And now slide your hips back. Good, slide your hips back. Now get up to your hand. To your hand. There we go. And now up to your foot, if you like, or back down. We didn't go that far. Just stay on your elbow. You guys know what I mean? There we go. Good. And then down. It's just a drill. It's just a nice warm up, and you can find your different ways to get on your side. You can do the rope drill. Bang, bang, bang. When you sit up to your elbow, don't just fall back. Turn your shoulders. So pull yourself up again, turn, and put yourself back in. And then you can control where you are. There we go, on your side, up. Good, switch to the other side. Switch to the other side now, the other hip. Where do you start? Flat on your back. You get on your side. You lift your shoulders, you get to your elbow. Put your elbow behind you. Don't come forward from your elbow. Sit straight up and get your elbow behind you. You can rock the chair up, put the elbow behind, back down again. And then start to sit up, roll, elbow, back down. Maybe I just put my foot on the side, like that, yeah. I put my hips up, good, same thing, bang. Up we get, back down. There we go, keep going, another minute or so. Get on your side. When you get on your side, don't let your legs connect away from you. They've got to stay tight to the body. Tamara, can you tilt your camera down a little bit? I see a lot of the top of your mat, but I don't see what your legs are doing. There we go. Thank you. That's perfect. That's it. There we go. So get on your side. We get on our side first, right? So my knees can't be together. Okay, let's relax for a sec. Let's relax, because we're going to add, so we'll just talk about a couple of things. I want to stay tight. So I'll find an angle maybe where everyone can see. But look, my elbows and my thighs are very close together. So I'm not falling to my side like this. I'm trying to fall to my side, like kind of in this very, very tight position like this. So first things first, try not to fall on your side here. So I'm on my back. I don't even want to be like this. This is like I'm doing abs right now. This is hard. Somebody's passing my guard now. So to stop them from passing my guard, my knee has to come close to my elbow. And that's how I want to end up. So that's one of the ways we get on our side, from our back, right? But don't be on your back like this. So for the next round, keep it a little tight. When you get on your side here, no problem. Kick or put your foot down and then get up. You don't have to kick. It doesn't have to be like that. We were getting to our elbows. Now we're going to get to our hand. Make sure there's good spacing here so that I don't have to lift too much. And I'm going to stand all the way up nice and low. Trevor had a really nice low technical base he talked about. It's not necessary, but it's a good stretch and there's nothing wrong with it, right? Put the hand down and then sit all the way through. And then we're back on our back again. And then just find a way to get on your side here. Get up to our hand, stand up, palm, sit down. Let's go, you're on. Nice. Do it in steps. Do it in steps. Be precise. Up on our elbow, good. Up to our pan, Dave. There we go. There we go. All the way up, Joey. Good. Let's try to get all the way up without putting the second hand on the ground. So stand up so I still have my frame and then purposely switch and put the other one there. Cool. Perfect. There we go. Much better. Now get your base and then sit down through ride. Exactly. Exactly. Don't let our legs get separate from ourselves. Keep them in nice and tight. Good, switch sides. Other side, please. Other side. Good, Mark. There we go. All right, Kieran. Here we go. Get up on your elbow. There we are. This is how you move. Slow, methodical. You should have base in all your positions here. You should feel tight, like you're a turtle. And if they were to push you around, you would move around with them kind of thing, but keeping everything nice and tight. Keeping the chin tucked, the elbows in tight. You got it. Now we get up. Beautiful. Good. Okay, let's relax. Let's relax. All right, you guys good for another one? You guys good for another drill? Perfect. Okay. So we have a reverse shrimp or a Kimura defense drill that we do as a line drill, just like that. That drill that we just did is essentially getting out from under the plywood, only we're not going down the line. So this one, we're going to start on our side again, and it's my defense against an attack against my up arm. So the arm that's going to be in the air, it's an attack against that. It could be an arm bar or it could be a Kimura, but they're controlling this arm and I want to get it down and out the way and move myself down. So essentially this is what the drill is. You guys all know what it is. I'm going to start on my back, and this time I'm going to put 2 feet together to get on my side. You see this? Now my shoulder's up in the air. This is the one that they'd be attacking or the one that they'd be attacking here, right? So the drill starts. My hands are tight to my body. My knees are tight. They're close. I'm in this turtle kind of ball-shaped position. I put 2 feet out. I fall to my side. I lift myself up, and I put myself down on the ground, and I go back to that same position. And then I do the other side. See how tight I am? This time when I put my feet down on the ground and put them together, I push and I shrink backwards. And I pull my legs up. I go all the way on my back. And then I push and I move myself up. And then I follow my side. I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Fall on your side and push. 1, 2. Let's go, you're on. Give it a shot. How many people do we have in, Barb? Oh. Okay, because I can't see everybody. I don't know where everyone is. Pardon me? Show non-video participants? Okay. Jody's, okay. Laird, okay. So some people have gone, okay. Okay, guys, I can see everybody now. Hey, Mark, hey, Laird. Jody, hey, hey. Okay. Madeline, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, yeah, I put you guys in a different place. If the cameras are off, I don't get to see you that well, so sometimes it's hard to tell who's here. There we go. Much better. There we go. Pulling ourselves down. You got it. There we go. And then coordinate. Go back to the other side. Once you pull yourself down, pull your knees tight to your chest. Yeah, Danae, you know, pull your knees tight to your chest and fall to the other side and start the drill on the other side. Yeah, there. And now pull the knees in, switch. There. Good. Now switch to the other side. Switch to the other side. There we go. And now do the drill. Now do the pull down. There we go. There we go. Fall to your side. That's it. Nice. Use the weight of your legs to carry you over from side to side. Keep everything really tight. Keep everything tight. Keep your knees tight. There we go. Almost there. Okay, almost there. All right, good, good. Let's relax. Everybody good to try one more? One more is good? Okay, we'll do one more. So I'm here, I'm on my side, and this time when I'm on my side, I switch my legs. So everything we did before, we kept our legs here to move down, we put our legs here, right? We did this, but this time, instead of trying to regard the person, that's why I don't need to elbow, because I'm trying to regard them. Instead of trying to regard them, I'm just going to the next position. Say they're passing. I'm taking my position away by switching my hips, okay? And this is alligator, if you like. So this I'm trying to regard, and this time I switch. Now this foot here does not want to go all the way out here. It wants to go very close, bang. And then look, I open up my elbow and I get up again. So if you can imagine the person's passing my guard, and I'm trying to get knee to elbow, and then I switch, and then I open. In this position with this leg, there's no rocking chair. So I can't sit up this way. When I do this, I have to circle my arm above my head and then lift, okay? Above your head. What I don't want to do is try to drive forward with my arm in front of me, because the person's passing my guard. And even without them passing my guard, this is hard to do because I have to be flexible in this position. And you're not really, right? So what I need to do is I need to open my elbow and then lift. And as I lift, pull it in. And then we're up. Once we're here, hand on the ground, we can get to our knee. And then we can sit through. And then we're just going to do the other side. I'm on my side. I switch my legs. I circle. I lift. I get to my knee, I put my hands on the ground, and I go all the way through. And we just switch from side to side. Let's give it a try. Let's go. Pull to the knee from the elbow, Tamara. From your left elbow, go back to your left elbow. Just pull to your knee. Pull to your left knee. Just get up on your left knee. Yeah, that's it. There we go, yeah. Now put the hands down and sit through and do the other side. Don't forget to sit through. Try to do the sit through as well, right? Don't just fall back. Sit through. It's all about that base, that technical stand-up base. Yeah, Dave, you're going from your shoulder. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. I do that all the time too. You don't have to get up on the elbow for sure. There we go. All the way up, good. And then we switch through. That's it, Kieran, nice. Switch, got those tight. So make sure the bottom knee, let's relax for 1 second if we can. When I go to my side here, where's a good view? Okay. When I go to my side here, don't have this leg down here when you step over, because I'm beat here. I'm trying to keep this close to that, right? Because if I do this and I do this and I try to get up now, it's a lot harder than when I'm like this. And then this just pulls easily underneath me. But the further down it is like this, the harder it is for me to get up, right? It's more like I have to get on my belly as opposed to get on my knee. So just when you do the switch, I'm on my side, when you do the switch, keep this 90-degree bend here and just open the hip a little bit, but don't straighten the leg. I guess is basically what I'm saying, because it's going to keep it behind you a lot easier. Let's go, 1.5 minutes. Let's go. I lie, minute 10. Here we go. Nice, much better. Nice and tight. And then as you get up, keep that arm inside that knee. Don't be outside here, because they're going to put you down from an underhook. But when I get up like this, I have the protection here, right? It's hard. I can get my underhook and they can't get there because my leg's there, right? So keep it in. Don't be this way. You can be, but probably better not to be. That's it. Any more seconds. Good, nice, really nice. And in your head, you can start to picture what you would do next. Would you get up? Would you shoot a double? Would you shoot a single? Would you sit back and pull a guard like with a butterfly? Like, what would you do? Would I stand up and try and flip their head down for some kind of choke? Once you get to those positions, don't let your brain go dead, right? Good, time. Everybody good? Everybody okay? Everyone feel warm? Everyone's warm? Yeah, nice, good. We, like I said, we did the 5 points of side control a couple of classes ago. So 5 points on top. We're gonna go through it. I'm gonna ask Owen if he doesn't mind coming over and joining, so we can show what it looks like on a person. So therefore, when you're drilling it by yourself, because most people, once again, if you've got a dummy, it's fantastic. Most people are kind of alone. So we've got to be able to drill this by ourselves. You'll understand what the grips are. So if I don't know the positions, they're awfully hard to train. So I'm going to get Owen to lie down and put his head right here. Feet down this way, please. So position 1 is scarf hold. And I don't want to be around Owen's head here. Even though that is a good position, it's just not a position in jiu-jitsu we like a lot because it exposes our back. But I've used before many times to great success. If I ever had to hold on to somebody's head, if you have to hold it, you can hold it, right? But it takes a lot of power. It's much better for us to go under the arm. And this stops Owen from being able to go behind me. Go behind that. See, this is my problem when I go around the head. But when I get under his arm, I've got him now. And it's harder for him to get up for sure. Right, exactly. This hand controls his elbow. My elbow is by his hip. And this foot, once again, just like all the other drills that we did, if this foot's out here like this, or if this foot's back here like this, or if my knees are together like this, I'm not moving. So I've got to be able to move myself. So position 1 goes to position 2. And my leg goes straight back along this tape line here, right? And I'm hitting Owen's hip. And I'm controlling this, and then my hand goes underneath here for the cross face. And then if I went back to 1, that's all it is. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because you guys have done this before. But 1, 2, and now 3, I'm going to go on my knees. And when I go on my knees, I'm going to let Owen's head go underneath my arm. And I go on my knees. And I'm sitting below sea level. My right hand is under his arm. But I want to hold his arm with 2 arms. In fact, I want to hold his arm with my left hand. but I'm not gonna let go with my right hand until my left hand's there. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go underneath my right arm and then block his hips. So position 3, just take that picture. Position 3 controls Owen's shoulders and it controls his hips very well. That's 4 corners of the body. That's a lot of control. If I just control his 2 shoulders, we do sometimes, his hips can move. And if I just control his hips, his shoulders can move. But this position 3, it's a nice diagonal. It's a lot of weight, there's a lot of strength, a lot of control in this position. So we're gonna go to 3. So 3, I'm under his arm and I'm blocking his hip. So let's turn our head. Let's work these on. So we're here and here, right? This hand right on the ground. That's perfect. So we'll go back one more time. And I show 3 because we're going to work with it a little bit more later on. So I start 1, 2, 3, 4. I sit backwards and catch the legs. And 5, I put my hands on the ground and I pop his arm. And then I go 4. And then I go that magic 3. And then transition to 2 is a little funny. So I got to sit back, take my hand over, trap his head, and go 2. And then 1. All right, thank you for a second. So without Owen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see. 3, 2, 1, you're on. If you don't know this at all, find that transition to 1 to 2 and back down to 1 again and add them on. You guys know this? Burn through it. I see some of you pulling out equipment. Nice. Yes, nice. You could probably use this. There we go. What is important is that you're not using your dummy for support. You can be heavy on your dummy. That's what they're for. But you don't want to be leaning on it. I want to make sure your elbows are where they're supposed to be and your feet are where they're supposed to be. There we go. Think about the positions. What position are you in right now? Because some of you I'm seeing, you're not in any position, and that messes everything up. You've got to start and make sure that you're in the right position. Start with 1. What does 1 require? What happens when I go to 2? This is a thinking thing here. Visualizing, sit back below sea level when you get to position 3. Think about that, right? And then how do I switch to position 4? And then when I go to 4, how do I drive that leg back across her shoulder when I put it straight back? Right, exactly. That's it. And you can do it with the partner, but you could actually have both people going right now, doing it as a drill, just in the air. There we go. But it is nice to have a partner. Like I said, if you have a dummy, use your dummy. If you have a partner, use your partner. Or, there we go. There we go. Straight back, land with that leg. That's it. Keep going, Jody. I know I can't see you, but I'm sure you're doing it. You too, Laird. Madeline. Nice. Keep it tight. It shouldn't feel hard to be in these positions. They should feel nice and tight and controlled. Okay, if you're working with a partner, why don't you guys switch now if you haven't switched already? There we go. Position 1. Okay, those of you that know, keep going. You guys keep going. When you get to position 4, I want to see you go to mount. If you don't know, don't do, right? Everyone else who doesn't know, just keep doing the drill. But anybody who knows the drill and is working, yeah, that's it. Go to mount from position 4. What is position 4? Right. I want to see the mount. We have the leg held. Remember, we pull the leg, they straighten the leg, we step right over, we put the foot on. Keep going. Another minute, please, to make everything nice and equal. There we go. So when you switch to 4, go to mount, and then just come on off and go back to the drill again. And every time you go to 4, don't bother about going up and down and all the rest. Just go to 4, step over mount. There we go. Foot on the ground. Don't try to put the knee down. Step over, put the foot on the ground, torque and turn. Good. If you're working on a dummy, you can always flip off the knee on belly, right? You can always just step back over. Nice, Glenn, step back over and then go back down to side control. There we go. From there to Mara, right, exactly. Step all the way. Foot on the ground first, torque and turn. Good, there we go. And then just dismount. All right, nice. Let's relax. Owen, can I borrow you, please? Okay, so Owen's going to jump down again for me. He's going to put his head down. And we're going to look at that position 3. So we're going to turn you this way if we can. So obviously, like I said, we don't have to start here, but I'm starting here to here. And then when I do this switch here, and I'm in position 3, it's kind of the center of the pattern. If you notice, it's 3 out of 5. So you can go forward and back. And it just depends on what your opportunities are. So it's a very fluid position. So when I'm here like this, I could sit back here and go with my legs back toward Owen's legs, like in position 4. But the other place that I can go is further around this way, because it lets me control the upper part of the body. I'm going to start to lose some of his hip control, but that's okay. Because what I really want to happen is for him to be on his side a little bit, because it's going to make this a lot easier for me to attack. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of time here when I'm in position 3, and I'm like, okay, so let's look at something. This is not exactly position 3 with the hand over here. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. But if I'm here, you're not in position 3. Not everything will work the same. So you have to make sure that you're cognizant of the position, I suppose. So I want to make sure, I want this arm, I'd love to have it on this side of my head over here, and it should be because I had it there. And there's no reason why it should be anywhere else, because if I have it here and he starts to bring it around here, I'm going to trap it and attack it. So here, trap, and then like I said, I'm going to start to move. 1, 2, and I'm going to push him on his side a little bit. So if I have a partner, they'll go on their side. If I don't have a partner, I'm going to pretend they're on their side. And we'll show both angles in a second, because you guys can't see how I'm gripping. But when he's on his side here, this hand is going to catch his forearm. This hand is going to go under and catch my forearm. This knee, it wants to be over his face, and this one's going to step up right behind his back. I lift my body up, and I rotate. Owen's tapping me right on my leg. So I have a live partner, so I'm going to make sure everything's nice and tight, and I'm going to turn my shoulders for the attack. So, Owen, let's put your head that way if we can, please. So we're here, and I'm in position 3, and I start to move around, and I put him on his side. We're going to show the same view again. So we're here. This is the grip. This hand goes to the wrist. This hand goes to my wrist. This leg, it's over and on the ground. Sorry, Owen. It's over and on the ground. And this leg is up his back. So when we're here, and I step, I want to pull. And then we take it back. Okay? So we're here. I'm trying to think. Best to show. And here, and I move around here and I drive. And then I catch and I trap. And I'm going to slide my knee behind his back, step over his head, and put my knee on the ground, and then switch. Pull up and attack. So thank you, Owen, if you don't mind. I'm going to do it without Owen, if you guys don't mind. So thank you, Owen. So I'm here in position 3. I go around the head. I'm going to posture and get him on his side and trap. And then this leg steps up and goes behind, and this leg steps up and goes down, and then we rotate. If you've got a dummy, make do. If it's got an arm, try to visualize it. If I don't, try to just work it through. Try to get to that Kimura position where we're sitting over top of the head. We've got a nice tall posture. We've got a figure 4 grip. All right, let's go. You're on. Give it a try. So either start in 1 and go to 2 and then 3, or start in 3. I really don't mind. Make the grip. Right. Tamara, if you tie a belt or something around your heavy bag, he'll have arms, or she'll have arms. Sometimes you don't have to do it now, but I just mean in the future. Like anytime we can put arms on it, it helps. There we go. Kieran, even a pillow or something as a body type, that helps a little bit. Yeah. Long rather than square might be better, but that's okay. Good. Oh, it's a rectangle. Nice. There we go. Yeah, grip a corner. Elbow on the ground, not hand on the ground when we do this. Right. That's it. Drive them on their side, and then as they're going on their side, we're already trapping the wrist. The most important thing is that we get that figure 4 grip, right? Yeah. So when we're getting them on their side, our right hand, it would be your right hand would be going up and trapping that wrist. You got it. That's it. That's it. Nice. That's it, Mark. Let's see you do it to Mark. Sorry. Go get him. Go get him. That's it. Nice. So Mark, your right arm shouldn't be stuck up like that. Bring it in. Yeah, get it out the way. Yeah. Go back again and try again. That's it. Push him on his side. Drive him on his side. There we go. Your right hand catches Mark's left wrist. Good. Your left hand goes behind. No, the other way. Just how you had it. So take your left hand and go all the way under and catch your wrist. Go around the back. No, keep your right hand there. Perfect. Now take your left hand and go behind Mark's arm and grab a hold of your own wrist. That's it. Grab it. Grab your wrist. There we go. Now sit tall on both knees. There we go. And sit tall and lift his triceps up into you. There we go. Lift. You're good. You can just put the knees on the ground. Perfect. Now pull his tricep against you. Now turn his hand behind him. Very slowly. Very slowly. Slower than that. Slower than that, please. Do not hurt each other if you're working with someone. If you're lucky enough in today's day and age to have a partner, do not break them. Yes, thank you. There we go. Be tall, pull that up against, be tall, right, and rotate it back. You got it, nice. Keep going, please. Position 3, have the arm trapped. So you're helping him. So Glenn, your right hand should, it should already be against his rib cage. So as you're turning the clock like that, you're kind of forcing him on his side, right? Yeah, you got it. Yeah. And then your hand's kind of sneakily already there a little bit. Nice. That's it. So Danae, you have to be at the other side of the head before you go. So you have to go more around the head and push them toward their right corner. You know what I mean? You can't tell from my hand grips. I know exactly what you're thinking to yourself there. It's like, what's the point in that? Okay, there. Not both legs, just one leg over. And now drive across that way. So your head, so you can't be sprawled out like that because there's no drive. You got to be up on your knees. Right, now drive toward your right. There we go. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Across to that hip of theirs. Yeah. You got it. That's good. It's good. Nice, Joey. That's it. Catch the wrist. Be tall. Good, Tamara. That's it. Yeah. That's it, Dave. That's it. Okay, let's relax. Let's relax if we can. That's good. That's really good. So when we look at the 5 positions here, the 5 points of side control, there's opportunities to do different things in different positions. So position 3, it gives us that opportunity to kind of go around, trap an arm, and look for these kind of attacks. From position 2, as I transition to 3, there's a really nice opportunity for us to go knee on belly. So we're going to take a look at that. And I'm going to ask Owen to come back over for a second, if we can, please. And then we'll do it once again, because a lot of you don't have partners or dummies. So I'm here, and I'm going to start once again back to position 1. Because however I get on top of Owen here, like this, it doesn't matter. But as he starts to get up, I want an underhook. If he gets the underhook, better for him. It's easier for him to get up. So I like to start with position 1 because it means I've got an underhook here, bang. Because I can't have position 1 without it. So it gives me a great advantage. So no matter where we are and we're scrambling and he's getting away from me, I'm like, oh, bang, underhook. I can put him down. And once I get this underhook, if he's holding my arm over here like this, it's a give me. I'm going to attack this arm. And if he hides it underneath here, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to hold your arm now. So I'm going to work my way back to this position at some point in time during a roll so that I can work from here. So don't be afraid to start back here in the drill is basically what I'm saying. So I'm here. I know all the criteria that I have. I know what the choices are. And I go position 2 like this here. And I'm about to go to 3. In fact, I go halfway to 3. I put my knees on the ground, and then instead of having this and this happen, when my knees go on the ground, I slide my knee to my elbow right here. And what's nice is because I have the underhook, he can't push on my knee, my knee to get it away. He can't, because I can open his arm up the whole time. And he wants to push on my knee, and I'd be not letting him until eventually I get my knee over and then my foot over. And that's how I'd take him out from there. And look, it gives me this. And I have that because I had the forced thought when Owen started to get up to get an underhook on him. And then like, I've got an underhook. Okay, yeah, I've got an underhook. I go position 1. Oh, position 1. Let's hit position 2. Okay, wait a second. From 2, what do I know? Okay, let's start to go to 3. Oh, wait, here. Bang. There's the knee on belly. So hands. Put the knee on the ground here, and then flip, and then point, and then I'm mount. So we're back here, position 1, position 1, position 2, position 3. Look, I don't have to be too close. Make room for your knee, and then go, you're on. Don't be sprawled out. You shouldn't be sprawled out during any of this drill. If I'm sprawled, instead of in some kind of technical base, I'm not going to be able to move. So everything's nice and tight. Position 1, mount. Position 2, position 3, to mount, mount. Here we go, nice and tight. Back down again, flip it off, step back, elbow 1, sit down. You got it. Got it. Position 1. Position 2. Position 2. Mount. Down belly, mount. Start to go to 3. Right, exactly. Slide the knee to the elbow. Beautiful. There we go. And then posture, posture. Once you get that control posture up and take a postured mount from there. Take a postured mount. There we go. Good. Remember, we opened the collar and we slid a hand in there. We went for a choke when we took the mount. So we got to the mount, we slipped our hand in the collar, we went for a choke. You guys remember that? You remember it. See about thinking about it once you're in mount. So don't be down too low, sit tall, open the knees, put the hips forward, shift your weight to one side. Shift your weight to one side. Even let that foot come out. Open the collar and slide the hand down. There we go. If you're just working on getting the mount, just work on getting the mount. There we go. Not around the head, Danae. You need that underhook. Start with an underhook, right? There we go. Good mount. So it's not really a full knee on belly that we're going to. We're just kind of creeping that knee across their belt line, putting it down on the other side. That's it. I'm going to bore you for a second. Thank you. All right, time. Let's relax. Let's relax. Let's relax. So we're here in this position here, and I slip my knee through, and I open up, and I mount on Owen, and I make sure I keep my control here. And then I posture up, and remember we opened the collar, stood the leg up, and went for attack on the neck, right? But let's just continue the drill. Once I posture, I shift my weight to one side, and I'm going to put my hand on him and on the ground. It's okay. I'm going to slide this knee up, and I'm going to fold it across, and I'm going to step up. Remember, we did this knee on belly. And then I'm going to put my hands on the ground and bring my feet together and step to the other side. And this leg out. And then from here, go right back down to this position again. It's right there. And then I'm going to go slide through, mount, nice and low. I'm going to posture up. I'm going to put my hands on him. Maybe I'm looking into the collar, but I shift my head to one side. So this leg comes a little close, and this leg slides up. And I put my hand on the ground, and I can be on his shoulder, helping control him. And he could be trying to push on this knee, and I'd be pulling his arm. We'd be playing this game where I'm trying to get under his arm here with my knee. And maybe he does this, and I do this, and I flip, and I step, right? And then I come back. I go back again. And then I want to go back down to that position. I don't want him to have an underhook. So when you go back down, make sure that you get the underhook and you get the cross face here. Then you slip. 1, 2, get the underhook, get the cross face. Let's give that a try. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Did a little bit of knee on belly stuff too. We're kind of linking everything through. Be nice and tall. Flip the shin around and go to knee on belly. Step that leg out. If you're using a dummy or a heavy bag, put weight on those things. There we go. Catch the cross face. Slip it through. So this time we are going, all the way through the mount. Posture up. That's it. Shift your weight before you start to go knee on belly. Shift your weight to one side. Don't be upright and try to get to knee on belly. I've got to shift my weight to make this leg light. Okay? So if I shift my weight to my left, it's my right leg that's going to go on their belt, and the other one steps up. There we go. And then back through, step up. That's it. Back down, side control, knee across belt, mount, posture up, shift your head to one side, fold the knee, step up, knee on belly, put the hands down, jump across. You guys know. Like I said, even without a dummy, you can do this just on the ground. There we are. But a dummy helps. And a person, wow. If you're working with somebody, you guys switch because, like I said, from what I can see, there's only one person with a partner. So you guys probably should switch, yeah. I'll call it though, because I like you. There we go. I've got a dummy with a collar on, maybe slip a choke in before you go knee on belly. Shift, choke, okay, let it go, shift, go knee on belly, think about the links. If you can move yourself in these situations, in these positions, you know the position. When you come back to the academy and we're all moving and rolling and everything's beautiful, you'll know it better than people that aren't doing this, that's for sure. This is where you go home at night. These are the drills that I would come back to New Jersey and do over and over in the basement without a partner because you have to. This is how you make yourself better. When you hear the buzzer, we're going to go one more minute just to make everything equal. So don't stop. We're almost there. Keep going, please. One more minute. Make it fluid. Switch across. When one knee goes knee on belly, the other knee's stepping right off right away. There we go. Slip across, hands wide, good. Posture up, hips in. That's it. 10 more seconds. Time. Okay. Nice. Let's relax. Let's relax. Or strip my legs out. I've been sitting on my knees. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit with our hips, and then we're gonna chat just a moment, if you don't mind, and then we'll call class. So we're gonna go on our backs. We're just gonna circle our legs, right? We did this before. Just on our backs, and we're just gonna circle, 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 circle. That's it. That's it. So knees are wide, hips are moving from side to side. Feet circle over top of each other. You got it. Head up off the mat. You got it. Even if you want to hold your collar, keep your arms nice and tight. Good. Cross your ankles. Everybody sit up and choke. Sit up and choke. Put the hands in. Sit up. Shoulders up. Choke. Don't move the legs. Sit up. Sit up. Sit up. Sit up. Sit all the way up. Your legs don't move. Don't rock. There's no rock. We just sit up. Just sit up. Reach your arms. Sit up. Good. Other direction. Other direction on the legs. Knees nice and wide. There we go. Hands nice and tight. Keep going. This time when we do the chokes, don't move your legs. Cross your ankles. Sit up. Sit up. Sit up and choke. And pull them in and choke them. Cross your arms. You just reach. You don't rock. You're going to catch the neck. All right, time.